Okay, so now we're going to talk about what if I have a coefficient in front of the x squared. So starting with this example, if you notice, just kind of looking at it, I can't take anything out of here. So this is, what I'm left with. So I need to figure out how I can factor this when I have a number in front of the x squared. Now, the reason why the old method doesn't work here is because we kind of always jump into this, and if I multiply it x to x, I just get x squared, but not 3x squared. And so we need to do another method that will kind of lead us to the correct form. So this is where the AC method comes in. So the first thing is I'm going to multiply A and C. So my A value is the number in front of the x squared, which is 3. And my C value is the last term here, which is -8. So I'm going to have, so A times C is equal to 3 times -8, which is -24. In my next step, I'm going to look at, okay, what are two numbers that add up to -10? So again, we're still adding up to our B value. And then we're also now looking at what two numbers multiply to -24, which is my AC value. So it helps if I look at the pairs for 24. So 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, and 4 and 6. And it seems that we could probably work with 2 and 12. And the reason why that is because I just need one of them to be negative, but not both. So that's why 4 and 6 doesn't work, because 4 and 6 would have to be negative to get to -10. But I'm looking for a -24, so I need one of them to just be negative. So in this case, I think I would have to do 2 and -12, because 2 minus 12 gives me -10. So so here I'm going to rewrite the polynomial, or quadratic, or whatever you want to call it, honestly. But and I'm going to replace middle term with the two numbers. So what I mean by that is I get 3x squared. Replacing 10x, I write it as plus 2x minus 12x minus 8. So this is what I have so far. So as you can see, all I did was just change the minus 10x into this, but it's still equivalent, right? Because 2x minus 12x gives me 10x, or -10x. So from here, in my next step, I'm going to factor by grouping. So I have 3x squared plus 2x minus 12x minus 8. And so starting with the first two terms, I can take out an x. And then here I have 3x and then plus 2. And then here, for out of these last two terms, I can take out a -4. And I have 3x and then plus 2 here. And again, I'll write the the part that they have in common, which is the 3x plus 2, and then write my outside pieces. So kind of a nice throwback to the earlier video when I talked about factor by grouping. And so this is how I factor that type of trinomial. So let's do another example here. Okay, so again, actually, before I even do this, I'm going to first see if I can take anything out of the terms. In this case, they share a 2, so I'll take that out. And then here I have 4x squared plus 4x minus 3. Now, I mean, I guess you could have also went straight away into trying to do AC method, but I find that when I take something out first, it just makes it a little bit easier for me to work with just because I get smaller numbers, and doesn't hurt to have smaller numbers. So I'm going to focus on this, factor that. So what I'm going to do next is, again, multiply A and C. So my A and C values are 4 and negative 3, so I have negative 12. And then now I'm looking at two numbers that add up to 4 and two numbers that multiply to negative 12. Looking at my pairs for 12, I have 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. And I think the pairs that could work to give me 4 when I add them is 2 and 6. And I think I'll just have negative 2 plus 6, negative 2 times 6. This is where I rewrite. And I have 8x squared. Replace the 8x with the negative 2 and the positive 6. So I have negative 2x plus 6x minus 6. And then at this point, I'm going to factor by grouping. So I'm going to rewrite my equation here. So I'm going to take the first two terms and take out a 2. Actually, no, I can take out a 2 and an x. And here I have 4x minus 1, right? Because 2x to get to negative 2x is just negative 1. Here I can take out a 6. So 6 here. And then, did I do something wrong? I feel like I'm missing something. Okay, well, I'll just keep trying. Oh, I just realized I was doing the wrong thing. Yeah, okay, no wonder this wasn't matching up. My bad. Okay, sorry. When I said rewrite, I was looking at the original, but I forgot that I'm actually factoring what's on the parentheses. So 4x squared plus, and then, oh, and I think no, I did that right. Okay, sorry. So 4x squared and then minus 2x. So that replaces the 4x here, plus 6x minus 3. Okay, so this should work now. So again, factor by grouping. So I'm going to rewrite this here. So the 2 kind of sticks around, but here I'm going to, well, I guess I'll kind of make sure this is sort of like outside. So looking at the 4x and the 2x, I can take out a 2x. So wait, oh, sorry. This was the 4x squared, okay. And then I have a 2x inside, and then minus 1. Okay, there you go. And then 6x and then minus 3, so I get plus 3 and then 2x minus 1 on the inside. So again, factor by grouping, I write the 2x minus 1 first, and then I combine the outside pieces and I get 2x plus 3. So that's my answer. Let's do a couple more. Okay, so here I can't really take anything out, so I can just go straight away into multiplying my 6 and 2. So 6 times 2 is 12. My second step, I look at two numbers that add up to 7. and then two numbers that multiply to 12. Looking at my factors, so 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. So I can use 3 and 4. Rewrite. And I have 6x squared plus 3x plus 4x plus 2. And then factor, factor by grouping. So I think I'll write it up here. So I'm going to rewrite this 6x squared plus 3x plus 4x plus 2. So I'm going to factor the first two terms, and I can take out a 3 and an x. And here I get x plus 1. These last two terms I can take out a 2, and I get x plus 1. X plus 1 goes out here. Combine outer pieces, so 3x plus 2. And that's my answer there. Okay, and let's just do one more. Let's try 6x squared plus 15x plus 9. So I can take out, so just looking at this, the 6, 15, and 9, I can take out a 3. So in here I'll have 2x squared plus 5x plus 3. And now I'll just focus on factoring the inside. So I can multiply 2 and the 3 to get 6. So now I'm looking for two numbers that add up to that add up to 5, and that multiply to 6. So 1, 6, 2, and 3. So 2 and 3 is what works here. So I have 3 on the outside. And I'm going to rewrite this to say 2x squared plus 2x plus 3x plus 3. From here, I'm going to factor by grouping. So I think I'll probably rewrite this up here. And I'm going to put 2 and then just like bracket here just to do the whole factoring, like keeping it all contained. So for the 2x squared plus 2x, I can take out a 2x. Then I get x plus 1. Here, looking at a 3x and 3, I can take out a 3. And I'm left with x plus 1. So I'll have 2 and then x plus 1 and 2x plus 3. And this will be my answer there.